Yeah, so a cold front has officially blown through Champaign-Urbana, making it 30 degrees cooler than it was on Saturday. My only question? Why couldn't it have come on Saturday, when I was outside, marching around in my uniform? The answer is because it's September. September is like the weather puberty month of Central Illinois, and it always has been. Awkward and uneven changes, volatile outbursts of climatic incongruity, and a pervading angst about the whole thing. As a result, I get to shake my head with incredulity at all the Facebook status updates from people complaining about the cold who were complaining about the heat literally 3 days ago. Don't worry, mid-Illinois weather. You'll get through this trying chapter of your life soon enough. And once the braces come off and the acne slows down, you'll be a cold, hard, unfeeling, and wintry adult. Unfortunately, unlike us humans, you'll have to go through it again in about 12 months. If you need to vent some anger, please feel free to make my allergies go haywire. You always do anyway. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's September 6th, the 249th day of 2011, which means that 391 years ago today, the Pilgrims sailed from Plymouth, England on the Mayflower to settle in North America. Pretty amazing, huh? White people have only really considered North America to be their home for 391 measly little years. You know a white person considers a place his or her home when he or she begins screwing it up. You see, I have recently begun to leave my trash around my room and generally live like a slob, in other words like a college student, and now this place has become my home away from home. Similarly, the white folk from 1620 England saw this perfectly good slab of land and decided to steal it from the Native Americans while raping it profusely. That's right, you heard it here, folks. White people were not the first people in America. The Native Americans were, and for those of you who don't know, Native Americans used to be these people who smoked peyote and worshipped wolves and ate animals that they'd later live in. They wore clothes similar to that guy on the wall and danced in a manner similar to that guy on the wall, but unlike that guy on the wall, they didn't do so on air-conditioned basketball courts. They loved this land, even though they thought it was crapped out by some majestic war-painted elephant in the sky or something, and they didn't take too kindly to white people dumping their filth all over it. Nowadays, however, Native Americans run casinos and ride the New Age wave of tolerance to get things like reparations, and pretend still to care about the earth even though no one really believes them anymore. At least that's one thing about white people that's marginally admirable. We don't change much. We're jerks now, and we've always been jerks. It's just that now people are more willing to point it out to us. We've always been bad at sports, we've always liked the worst music, and we've always been under the impression that people might like to hear what we have to say. Maybe that's what this program stems from, my compulsion as a white person to share my thoughts on various topics with the world. I even feel the urge to share my thoughts on how and why I feel the urge to share my thoughts. And I only ask for the following in return, that you at least pretend like you care. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking.